Before I start, I want to give all praises, all honor, and all glory unto Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, Bahashim Kakwadash. I double honors to the apostles and to the elders of Great Millstone who have taught me this truth, peace, and mercy unto the hopeful elect out there throughout the four winds of the earth who are pushing and teaching this word in truth and in sincerity. Okay, to those who are standing upon their watch, you know, and not holding your peace day nor night, fighting the good fight. A shalom. Whoa. All right, man, and we're seeing Trump do his thing, man. Basically playing chicken with the world. Um, Basically causing chaos in the stock markets, causing all types of trade wars, causing everyone to put tariffs on each other. Hey, man, it's about to get real bad out here, man. And if I'm not mistaken, J.P. Morgan predicted a 2025 recession. Posted 12 hours ago. Actually, it was posted over the course of the last like 2 to 5 days. But it says J.P. Morgan Goldman Sachs. I think that's how you pronounce that, Sachs. Sound the alarm on a 2025 recession. You know, and we all know good and well after the next recession, man, there's coming a new currency. All right, things are about to take a dramatic change between the whole Doge thing that's a part of the government now. You know, the government trying to be more efficient. You know, Trump been on the wagon for the digital currency. Shit, man, that's why he's crashing the market to make room for it. Okay, you gotta toss out the old to do in with the new. All right. But this is like a different. This is the birth pains or the contractions that are gonna lead to the birth pains, man. You know, this is all pointing towards prophecy being fulfilled. But these devils, man, like Trump, you know, they're gonna be on the lucky man. My nose is itching like hell. Be on the whole peace and safety mindset. You know, preaching to the people like, oh, if you take this, you know, this is the way. This is the future. The old way didn't work. This this new way, it can't be corrupted. Blah blah blah. Like very similar to how they had that AI bot running stuff in that movie I Robot. You had that female AI, big old mother brain, like AI program thing, running all kinds of like really really important things. You know, and that's something like what we call predictive programming. Okay, they show you things and put it in movies because they know that ultimately that's going to come down the piper at some point. You know, IRL in real life. This is Psalms 58 and I'll start at 1. It says prayer for the punishment of the wicked. It says to the chief musician Atlashith, if I pronounced that correctly, Miktam of David, Do ye indeed speak righteousness, O congregation? Do ye judge uprightly, O ye sons of men? Yea, in heart ye work wickedness, ye weigh the violence of your hands in the earth. The wicked are estranged from the womb; they go as soon astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. Their poison is like the poison of a serpent; they are like the deaf adder that stoppeth her ear. All right. So the wicked, they are, man. They were born for for a purpose, to fulfill a purpose. That purpose is what the Lord, gave them to do. Um, Basically to uplift his heart, to harden his heart, kind of like he did with Pharaoh. You know, only to the point to where the Lord is going to show forth His strength. All right, but it's very important to understand who the wicked are. Understanding who the wicked are so that you know who the enemy is. Okay, because this is a spiritual war, and don't you want to know who your true enemy is in a war? Because Esau will have us fighting against each other if we listen to him. You know, gang wars and shit like that. Hey man, we're coming out of the curses. Out of those curses that the Lord put upon us for going off against Him. Deuteronomy 28, the 15th verse on down. All right, one of those curses is having an evil eye towards your brother. And we're doing our best to depart from those and to gird ourselves with righteousness. And also hoping that the Lord continues to put within us a clean heart. Keeping on preaching and seeking after this word, and keeping our watch. And um, washing the blood off of our hands by preaching this word, because that's, yeah, man. Once you once you receive this word, bro, you have a duty. Get a few of those that I just quoted. Luke 12 and 48, it says, but let's see, Luke 12, and I'll probably start at like 46. 45, it says, but, and if that servant say in his heart, my Lord delayeth his coming, and shall begin to beat the men servants and maidens, and to eat and drink, and to be drunken, the Lord of that servant will come in a day when he looketh not for him. See, man, and our people, man, are the biggest procrastinators. And our people do say that the Lord ain't gonna come back, man. You know, you got dudes like Alizé saying we got another 1,000 years here, probably. Hey, man, that's our people saying that my Lord delayeth his coming. Because they ain't looking for him like that. They don't have those spiritual eyes to see all this, all the spiritual signs that are currently in the earth. To see that, yeah, man, the end is nigh. And the scriptures say that the end is nearer than we believe. So them dudes out there who wanna fucking put off the day of the Lord, man, hey, let him. It's gonna come upon him in a day that he ain't looking. It says, and at an hour when he is not aware, and will cut him in sunder, and will appoint him his portion with the unbelievers. Harsh, man. It says, and that servant which knew his Lord's will and prepared not himself, neither did according to his will, shall be beaten with many stripes. It says, but he that knew not and did commit things worthy of stripes shall be beaten with few stripes. For unto whomsoever much is given, of him shall be much required. See? And to whom men have committed much, of him they will ask the more. And yeah, it says, for unto whom much is given, of him shall be much required. So if the Lord gives you an abundance of wisdom and an abundance of that, spiritual eye to see what's going on, then hey, be required to blow the trumpet. To give the warning to the people to basically to use your talent. Okay, that's like the parable of the talents, man. Don't don't take your talent um and wrap it up in a napkin and hide it. All right, because the Lord gives you this talent to use it, man. That's why the scriptures say to let your light so shine before men. Let your light, man, the the light that the Lord has given you, your talent of this word of spiritual righteousness. Okay, this is to be used, not sat on. And even here in verse 49 it says, I am compassing fire on the earth, and what will I if it be already kindled? So hey man, it's gonna be chaos here. It talks about that in Matthew 24, Luke 21, 2 Ezra 15. 2 Ezra 15 talks about that the farmers sh- uh, shall mourn. It's worded, they that till the ground shall mourn. People shall be invading each other's houses with swords in their hand for the lack of bread. So you have a food famine coming. Man, bro, the Lord's about to bring a great perils on the earth. It's time to repent. What the hell? What in the hell could still be going on in the world that has you like, nah, I still want to be here. I'm okay with this. I'm okay with paying almost $500,000 for a 3-bedroom house. 12, like 1,000 to 1,200 square feet. I'm okay with paying $5 a gallon for gas. I'm okay with this. It's okay. Hey, man, you people are completely docile, man. Or docile. People are cattle, bro. Useless eaters. Completely ready to accept instruction. If you say, pay 80% of my income in taxes, I will do it, Mr. Esau. Man, you people, hey, bro, you people are Esau's bitches. For real. But hey, man, the Lord has blinded y'all, man. But the election hath obtained that which we seeketh for. But the rest were blinded, bro. So the Lord has blinded y'all, man. But hey, we still gotta preach this word to because there's still a few of the elect out there who are still in the world, man, still in the midst of the darkness. We're just casting our spiritual fishing line to pull them up out of there. Okay, that's why the scriptures call us fishers of men. We are currently fishers of men, but we will later be turned into hunters. That's basically when the Lord's going to give us that power. Anyways, so let's get back to that, what I quoted, washing the blood off our hands. Ezekiel 3:18 says, when I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die, and thou givest him not warning, nor speakest to warn the wicked from his wicked way, to save his life, the same wicked man shall die in his iniquity, but his blood will I require at thine hand. So we have this knowledge and don't preach and teach it to warn the wicked from their evil way, and they die. That's our fault. That's on us. Because the Lord, understand that the Lord works through men. Tells you that in Hosea 12:10. He speaks through his prophets. It's him working through men. It's him giving a warning through his men. Just like he's done in the past. Um, Verse 19, yet if thou warn the wicked, and he turn not from his wickedness, nor from his wicked way, he shall die in his iniquity, but thou hast delivered thy soul. And that's what we're out here to do, man, is to deliver our soul. All right? Yahweh Ratazah, man, Lord willing. It says again, when a righteous man doth turn from his righteousness and commit iniquity, and not lay a stumbling block before him, he shall die, because thou hast not given him warning. He shall die in his sin, and his righteousness which he hath done shall not be remembered, but his blood will I require at thine hand. Nevertheless, if thou warn the righteous man that the righteous man sin not, and he doth not sin, he shall surely live, because he is warned. Also, thou hast delivered thy soul. You know, and this is why the scriptures say, man, that open rebuke is better than secret love. The scriptures also say too to hold back not thy sword. You know, and that sword is the word, because I believe it's in the book of Ephesians, man. When it goes, it's going in on the armor of the Lord. You know, it says to put on the word, which is the sword. You know, take the word, which is the sword. So hold back not thy sword, man. Some that's pretty popularly pushed in the congregation. You know, if you see some, you know, and that that's referring to like if you see some like BS, you know, some weird behavior or some interesting behavior, you know, if you see something, say something. You know, see, that's also man, that's even popular in a lot of basic workplaces. If you see something, say something. So, anyways, man, we're coming in some heavy times, man. Prices are about to soar. It's gonna be one hell of a summer. Woo! It's gonna be a hot one. And I live in Phoenix, so shit. I already know it's gonna be hot, but not only is the temperature gonna be hot, but prophecy gonna be hot. All right. Stay tuned, man. The Lord's got some stuff planned for this place, America, man. The Great Whore, Babylon the Great. You know, hey, bro, the wicked are about to come down with that great wrath and show their you know, Esau's about to show his horns. All right. So that being said, I hope and pray that this was edifying. Until the next one, I'm gonna say shalom.